Welcome back to my channel, my crystal kings and queens. So my bad. I am back to a place where at the beginning of my Moldavite journey, I was unable to eat or drink just about anything that I wanted. Like, I was not able to. And like it really, having this Moldavite around me ensured that I was to eat at the least, you know, some of the healthiest non-processed type foods or drinks, you know what I mean? So I was on a whole water kick, water binge. I had to refrain from certain meats or certain types of fried foods. Like, I just could not indulge in all of those things that I normally would, you know, satisfy my, all those things that would normally satisfy my cravings. I could not just eat as I wanted to. So long story short, I'm back to a point since there was a, let me see, there was a new moon a couple of weeks ago, and either a new moon or a full moon, I can't really recall which one it was. However, the point of the matter is, on this particular day, it was storming, so like the rain was just super intense. I set a special jar I have specifically dedicated to my Moldavite stones. I set that jar outside and I let the rain fall into the jar. And once that jar was full or filled with rainwater, I then proceeded to place all of my crystals or all of my Moldavite in it. Hang on. Hello?
Girl, Pandora look like she got to fall out. Like,
Did she eat something she wasn't supposed to? Alright, so I'm not sure exactly where I stopped off at. Y'all forgive me. My mom is a little concerned about her new little pup, so had to give her a few tidbits on what to do to hopefully get her going right. But I think I was talking about the rainwater in the jar. So once my jar is filled with rainwater, it's then, you know, ready for me to go ahead and place my Moldavite within the jars. So basically what I did was I took out every single piece of my Moldavite. The jar is fairly new. I got it from the Container Store in Orlando. So it comes with this wooden top, and for whatever reason, like, it gives off this like vinegary smell. So I have to constantly clean the jar, even though, you know, it's still new or whatever the case is. I just hate that smell. So on top of, you know, trying to make sure it's clean, what I also did was I added an essential oil to it, to the water. Just 1 drop of eucalyptus. And so I placed my Moldavite in the rainwater and I let it sit. I let each and every one of my Moldavite pieces sit for over 24 hours, and I did my, you know, normal spending personal time with my Moldavite, with the jar, just, you know, praying with it, over it, lighting my incense and letting the smoke just kind of caress the jar, let the smoke hit the water, and then, you know, kind of trap the smoke of the incense in the jar with the lid. I have my special music that I prefer to play, whether it's R&B, gospel, what have you. Just whatever that felt right to me is what I did upon trying to make sure I cleaned my Moldavite pieces. So I say all of that to say this. After removing all of my Moldavite and letting them air dry, I chose to carry one specific Moldavite piece. It was probably one of my biggest pieces, and I'd say that day, carrying that Moldavite piece, and then that night following, or that same night, I had a very interesting dream. My day was really well. I decided to take that same piece of Moldavite to work the very next day, and the work day was a little chaotic, pretty hectic. Obviously, oh, matter of fact, now that I'm remembering, I did this on the 4-day full moon and then eclipse. I did that for I cleaned my crystals, or I cleansed or cleaned my Moldavite for those specific days. That's what it was. Like, so that whole weekend was just like super turned, like really turned upside down. It was just kind of all over the place. But the energy was like hella magnetic, extremely strong, like really potent. Like it was just no escaping it. I probably had one of the worst headaches I had had in a very long time. Obviously, as a lot of you may or may not know, once you carry Moldavite, or the very beginning, at the very beginning stages of carrying Moldavite, some may experience headaches, dizziness, nausea, what have you, just like a lot of pregnancy symptoms, so they call it. And at the start, I hadn't felt any of that, not up until the things that I had to deal with really became exposed. And I think the stress from that and the overwhelmness from that, on top of the mixed energy from the Moldavite, that triggered, the many sickness type symptoms that I had ran into over a course of time. However, after having Moldavite for so long, I guess became immune to its energy. So all that sickness subsided, it went away. Like, I stopped feeling that. I was feeling better, I was feeling good. I was still, on my health kick, trying to eat, healthier, drinking water a lot more frequently than I normally do, because water was never on my agenda. It was always like teas, herbal teas for me. But the point of this entire video, because I had to kind of just verbally document this, since those 4 full moon since those 4 full moon days or nights, and then the eclipse that had happened, and then cleansing my Moldavite in the rainwater, I have not been able to drink what I want, preferably like vanilla iced coffee on my work days specifically, because man, I get tired, okay? And I'm like, let me get me a real quick pick me up, thinking that it's gonna do the trick, and now it's just like my system can't even tolerate iced coffee, which is one of my favorite things ever. So I'm having to slow down on the iced coffee. I'm waking up with dry mouth all over again. I am, having moments where I'm falling into deep sleeps, and then like it just started to get too real that I'm like, okay, I might need to shake myself from this a little bit. Like everything, I feel like I'm legit resetting, which is the oddest thing ever. Like I feel like I'm starting all over again with the Moldavite experiences, because everything that I was dealing with prior, or everything I was dealing with at the start of my Moldavite journey, I'm now dealing with those same things all over again. Mine is having to fix those issues that were being exposed, you know, down the line. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to chat about that. I did not know which Moldavite piece I wanted to carry today while being at work, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and carry my my elephant carving, my elephant Moldavite carving. I haven't carried this since I had this placed in the rainwater, so I'm pretty sure that the energy is going to be off the chain. And it's so crazy because I already feel it now. I just took it out of the bag that I had it in. So this is my Moldavite elephant. Let me see. There you go. It's so gorgeous. I love it. This was probably one of the best gifts that I've been given in a very long time as far as stones are concerned. So yeah, this is my elephant. So I'm gonna be carrying him with me. I feel like I need to learn his name, because that I am unaware of at the moment. And y'all know how I am with names. Like, names personalize things. They connect you furthermore with that specific thing. So, or person. So, I hope that that is revealed to me soon. Otherwise, I don't think I have much more. That was just a quick little update. Not much of an update. I did more talking about other things than what I was really wanting to pinpoint. But needless to say, y'all get the point, y'all get the gist. I know some of y'all are probably like, oh my god, I'm so tired of these Moldavite videos, but I am legit going through a Moldavite season. Like, I feel like this year is the year of Moldavite for me. So forgive me if my videos are boring you. I have plenty other videos that you can refer to if need be, but she's like, this energy is so potent. It is so potent. Oh my gosh. Like, I feel it all in my left hands, my fingertips, my thumb, my pointer, my middle finger. Like, it's starting from the tips and just kind of trickling its way down. I don't know. Y'all, if you can get you a little piece of Moldavite, I highly recommend it. It is probably the best stone that has ever happened to me, like, legitimately. I love it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get my day started again. Here is my little beauty. Whoops. There we go. My little gorgeous elephant. And I hope that you all have an awesome day. Stay favorable, stay blessed. Crystal kisses and royal blessings. See ya.